Hey y'all, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. Today we are talking about how you can get a full cash budget setup or system for only $20. This is a part of my Cash 101 budgeting series. This is breaking down a lot of questions I get as a cash budgeter, a lot of comments I get. You guys know I have an Etsy shop, and just to say right off the bat, usually what you see in the majority of my videos is from my own Etsy shop. So in no way am I saying don't support small business, don't support Etsy shops because I make my full-time income on my cash budgeting Etsy shop. However, when I started cash budgeting, I bought off of Amazon to get started because I didn't have the money in my budget to buy off of Etsy shops. I saw everybody with all of these cute systems and I really didn't know how to get started because so many of us YouTubers, no shame and no shade, but we all talk about our own brands, right? Because we're all making money on YouTube by having cash budgeting shops. And we enjoy our own products. That's why we make them, because we love to use them. But if you don't have the money for an Etsy shop purchase, I don't blame you, and I don't want you to feel like you can't join in on the fun and get some of the benefits of cash budgeting. So that's what this video is all about. If you are somebody who says, I don't have the funds to get in on this, this is like, I can't get started with cash stuffing because I don't have the money to make it fun, I don't have the money to make it cute, and I'm not finding it motivating. Well, these are the purchases that I would make on Amazon if I were you. This is what you need for the whole year. Do not feel tempted or feel like you're missing out if you cannot get more than this for 2025. This is what I would do if I were you. So let's go ahead and get into it. I think this is gonna move rather quickly, but I just wanted to show you, these are 3 purchases I made on Amazon recently, and I am so excited about them, y'all. These are so cute. And when I started and I made my very first binder purchase on Amazon 3 years ago, they did not have cute binders like this. So I'm so jealous. This was $8 or $9. I'm gonna put the prices on the screen for you guys as I show you, but I would purchase a binder just like this one. This particular listing came with budget sheets, like little trackers. It came with labels. It came with 8 zippered sleeves. We're gonna put this together in just a second, but it also, this is the print that I chose. I think it was boho something. You should be able to see on the screen, and I will list it below if you want to go directly to Amazon from my links and purchase. It does not make the item more expensive for you, but it does let Amazon know that you came from my video. If you're not new to my channel, you'll know I get lost in rants. I almost went on a segue rant here, but we're gonna focus this energy. And on the cash stuffings, if you are new here, I do get very ranty and kind of enjoy filling you guys in on life and all the things. So please subscribe if you're interested in seeing the rest of this Cash 101 budget series where I break down cash budgeting for you guys, tell you exactly how I would do it and stuff. But in my own cash stuffings where I stuff my own binders, we do a lot of chit chatting. Anyway, all you really need to know is there are so many cute designs, not just this one, on that Amazon listing that I have linked for you. The other purchase I made, which I want to say this was $8 or $9, and it's on a Black Friday sale right now, but I can't imagine it's too much more. I think regular price, it's $11, and you might be able to catch it on sales quite frequently. This is a little money savings challenge book. Again, normally you see my own products on this channel. This is not something that I've created, though I think it is the cutest, and it was like $5. So we're gonna talk about both of these things more and how I would set them up in just a second. Let me show you the last product. I also want to say these were like $5 or $6 out of the few things that I'm showing you, 1, 2, 3. If you only have about $15 or so, I would just get these 2 things and then go to the Dollar Tree and get some clear envelopes because you really do not need these. I just thought these were really cute, so I wanted to show you guys these as well and show you how I would kind of mix and match these to set these up. Okay, so in this video, we're about to like break down how I would use these things. We're not gonna talk about exactly how to set up a cash budget though, or like what categories I think you should pick or like what planning I think you should do. This is purely to show you guys a $20 setup from Amazon. In our very next video of the Cash 101 series, if you're watching this video as it comes out, it should be coming out on Wednesday, but in the next Cash 101 video in this series, we will be talking about exactly how I would set up a cash budget if I were just starting or if I were really trying to hone in on my categories and focus in on my budget to get ready for 2025. But for this video, let me just show you guys what's in here and exactly how I would use this. So quick overview, I would pick, first off, let's just pick a couple of these designs that we like. Some of these have like categories written on them. I would ignore that, but we'll talk about that in a second. Let's just start with car, gifts, entertainment, groceries, gas. Some of them are left blank. This one says restaurants on it. And then these four that I pulled here are blank. They are a thick, you know, like a thick cardstock type material. They feel really nice. It looks like they have this little flap. I don't know how sturdy they would be super long term, but I think they would get you through a year. That's really cute. So I would use these in conjunction. I would probably just pick 4, but again, we'll really get into like how to budget, setting up categories, how to set it up in the next Cash 101 series. But just know I would use these or white envelopes in conjunction with this monthly savings challenge. So this monthly savings challenge book it says 100 different challenges. I think it is super cute for $5 especially. So let's save $100 in 30 days. The instructions over here say, welcome to our exciting money savings challenge book. Inside, you'll discover a fun and interactive way to reach your financial goals. Whether you're saving daily, weekly, or monthly, each challenge is a journey represented by a set of icons, with each icon symbolizing a single day, week, or month, depending on the challenge you choose. Your mission is simple: color or mark each icon as you save the specified amount within it. So just like our savings challenges that we do all over this channel and all over the other cash stuffing channels, whenever you add the money in, you color in the spot. But if you're new around here, I just wanted to read that and kind of clarify in case you're like, what is going on? We will get into it more in this Cash 101 series though, so don't worry. You can save, like this one says, let's save $100 in 30 days. You can write your start and finish date if you want to, make some notes if you want to. I think every challenge does have a start finish date. It sure does. Every challenge has a start and finish date and then a little spot for notes. I'm gonna flip through quickly so you can kind of see the different savings challenges in here. This is basically the exact same thing as with my own personal binders. You see me put the savings challenge cards within the little envelope. I enjoy doing that. However, like I said, this is just a cheaper alternative. Let's save $850 in 30 days. The idea with this one would be every single day for 30 days, you would color in one of the icons. So one day you need to add $35, another day you might add $25, another day you might add $15, but you will be needing to add some every single day. 2, 4, 6. I just counted these to make sure there are 30 of them. So if you wanted to save 1,150 in 30 days, you would use this one. 850 in 30 days, 260 days. So you guys can see these are super, super cute. It is black and white. It is a little bit more basic, but it is going to give you that same satisfaction of getting to color in the little spots, getting to pick your own challenges. And this book has 100 of them in this one spot. So let's see, all of these are like 30-day, 60-day, 100-day challenges. This is 312 weeks. These are all 12-week challenges. These that I'm flipping through now are 24-week challenges, 36-week challenges, 52-week savings, which is really popular for me right now because it's something that I love. I have the 52-week binders, but this is the same thing. If you want to save 1,852 weeks, you need to color in one of these spots every single week. And by the end of it, you'll have these different totals, 7,200 within 52 weeks within a year. All of these are 52 weeks here. So that's a good little selection of them. This is 303 months. These are different 3-month savings challenges, 6-month savings challenges, 9-month savings challenges, 12-month savings challenges. And then in the very back, there are some where you can write in how much you want to save. So you put in, like each envelope here is going to symbolize $50 and then how long you have to do it. So they kind of leave some more vague challenges back here. I think the cool thing about this is that it's not trying to peg you into any specific like saving for a car or saving for whatever, because we're all saving for different things. These are all kind of based on time and like left open-ended, if you will. So I think this is really nice. What I would do with this, actually, before I really get into it, because I would like to tie all these things together, but we're gonna do that in just a second. So that is what that looks like. That is the basics of this. Let me tell you what I would do with the binder. Okay, first off, I would stretch the binder out to make it lie flat. This is just to protect, sorry, I'm shaking the camera. That, these cardboard things you take out, that was just to protect the binding from, or like protect the cloth here. What is this material? It is just to protect the sides here from the rings long term. This listing that I purchased, and that is linked below, does come with 8 zippered pouches. There are other listings that come with 12. Some come with 12, some come with 8. So really pay attention to that if it matters to you. These are the zippered pouches, which I don't know if they're as common anymore. This is really what a lot of us started out with a few years ago. This was like one of the first designs to have these zippered pouches. So there's something really nostalgic about it for me. I'm just swaying them back and forth to kind of open them and then shut them just to kind of get them reset on the side, because they come to you like half open. What I used to love doing whenever I had pouches like this with the zippers on them is I would do one way and one the other way, so then the zippers aren't like bulking up on one side. Does that make sense? So like I just took that zippered pouch. These are all closed because I just closed them. With it closed, I have the zipper going that way, and then I'm gonna make this zipper close at the bottom. Otherwise, what happens with these zippered pouches is it really bulks up one side of the binder, and that can be kind of annoying. It's definitely a personal preference though. You do what you want to do, you know? But I'm just gonna set this up so that I can show you guys what I would use this for and how I would use the whole system. Okay, and now to show you guys now that the zippers are in. See what I mean? Like half of the zippers are going one way, half are going another, so it's not bulking all up on one side. Definitely just preference, but isn't this binder the cutest, y'all? So the binder, again, $9 right now. And it has these like little gold detailings on the corners, which I think is absolutely precious. It also came with these little budget sheets. Now, what I personally would do, which I'm not going to do in this video because this is a giveaway video if you're watching it as it's going live, I'll talk about how you can enter to win the giveaway towards the end of the video, but I don't want to mess up you guys' stuff because this is what I'm giving away for this video for like just a little freebie to give back to you guys. Anyway, that's just to say I don't want to mess it up in this video. What I would do though is I personally would use my scissors or use my I have one of those little like cutting machines, but you can easily use scissors and just cut this down. I would cut these rings off because I like to have my budget sheets just in with the cash. So the cash would be, okay, I grabbed some cash. So your money goes in the envelope. That's how you're kind of keeping it organized. I like to have my budget sheet also in the envelope. Again, I'm not gonna cut it because I don't wanna mess with somebody else's stuff, but I would keep all of the design parts. I would cut all this white off on both sides and then shove the budget sheet in here with the money so it's in the envelope. Does that make sense? But this listing did come with 12 of these budget sheets though, and again, you only have 8 category options, so the budget sheets should last you a good little while. Let's see what colors they have. There's the colors of the budget sheets or trackers, and you get 2 of each color. It does have a spot for the date, description, added or subtracted amount, and then balance. And it also has a little spot for a beginning balance, which I think is really cute. That is the front of it, and then the back of it, it just continues on with the same categories or like lines going down. So you can just keep going on this. In my opinion, these should last you a pretty good amount of time. It also came with these blank labels or like blank stickers that you could put on your envelopes. And then it has these different stickers. So you could put the stickers on the envelopes as well. Okay, so I've kind of showed you everything. I want to show you how I would use everything now that you know like what you have purchased, right? So you've spent $20 and now you're like, okay, cool, I've got some stuff. Now what do I do with it? Without getting too much into exactly what categories you should pick, I would say a quick overview is you have bills, you have variable spending, and then you have savings challenges or sinking funds. So savings challenges and sinking funds are kind of the same thing. What I would put out of those 3 categories, I would put bills and variable spending in here. So how I would do that, again, without getting too much into the categories, I would say bills would be things like your housing, maybe your insurance is an ongoing bill. Think of things that come around every single month, and then things that you like absolutely have to pay, like housing. Actually, I think the easiest way to go through is I'm going to tell you guys on these cards what I would consider would go in this binder if this binder is how I would use it for bills and variable spending. So housing, food, insurance, personal possibly could go in here, like if you have weekly personal spending, utilities, health, if you have an ongoing monthly health bill or health insurance or something like that. Dining out might possibly go in this binder. Rent, gas, that's what I would consider putting in this binder. Think monthly bills, things that come across every single month and you need them. Also think things that happen every week like gas and fast food and weekly money. So things that I would not put in this binder, or how I personally would not use this binder, I wouldn't put savings, I wouldn't put emergencies, I would not put emergencies in here, I wouldn't put Christmas in here, I would not put education or vacation, makeup, none of that is things I would put in here. Again though, this is really just to inspire you. You can use this for whatever you want. But if you were using this exact same setup, I would make this focus, specifically this binder, focus on rent, bills, groceries, bills, and variable spending. So that's how I would use this. And then that would free me. Oh, another note. I was like, there was something else I wanted to say. I will say though, do not take this whole binder out with you. Like if you are saving for groceries in here, unclip this one category and take this with you if you're going grocery shopping. Do not carry your rent and your mortgage or whatever. Don't carry that around with you. This still just needs to stay at home. But that's how I would use this binder in this whole scenario. If you wanted to buy 3 of these binders though, and have one for bills, one for variable spending, one for sinking funds and savings challenges, I would also do that. I could see that happening. But if you purchase these things, that's how I would use that binder. And then these, I would not, if I were going to use the ones that have specific names on them, I think I would actually use, I would take from this binder one of the blank labels and I would cover up restaurants, you know, like I would stick that there and cover up the categories so that I can make my own categories. Now for this, I would use these and this for sinking funds and savings challenges. Sinking funds and savings challenges, think about things like you want to save for a vacation, or you want to save for Christmas next year, or you want to save for oil changes because you want to have a year's worth of oil change money saved up all at once. That is what this would be for, and that's where I would store the money in here. I wouldn't even write a category on here if I were using these two things together. This has I would just write a number on here. So let me explain that. But before I do, I want to show you the bottom of each of these has budget and actual for each of the months. And then on the back of it, it has a spot for date, description, amount, and balance. I would take, if I were just starting out in this hypothetical scenario that I've created in my brain that I hope you guys are following well, I would take, let's see, 1, 2, oh, these are the ones I originally, I would take these 4 and I would just set these 4 aside and I would write 1, 2, 3, 4 on them. And then what I would do is I would pick 4 of these challenges as to not overwhelm myself with an entire book. I would say, okay, $850. Actually, that's a 30-day challenge. Let me not. I would say within 52 weeks, I want to have $3,000. So this challenge is going to last me a full year because it's 52 weeks. Unless I speed it up and do it faster, again, you could definitely do that. So if we're saving $3,000 in 52 weeks, that's going to take me a full year. I would write a number 1 up here, and then I would have a number 1 up here, and I would just keep these together. I would know these two, you know, they both have a number 1 on it. And then somewhere here on the challenge, maybe in the notes, I would just write like in big letters, Christmas, so that I can remind myself that is what I'm saving for. I'm giving myself a year to save $3,000 for next Christmas. And then I would just tuck it in there together. Y'all know I like to keep stuff together. All my challenges actually like fit in the envelopes because I like to keep it together so much. But for this, if this were my setup, I would tuck it in there and I would leave it there. I would find another challenge, maybe because oil changes. So $200, that probably gets you oil changes for a year, unless you're doing a ton of traveling or your oil changes are really expensive. I go to Walmart to get mine done though, and they're not that bad. So I would do this little thumbs up card For oil changes, I would tuck it in here. I'd write oil changes in the notes. That means so far I'm doing a 1-year challenge, and then I'm also doing a 2-month challenge. I would do that. I would keep going through. I'd think of like a few, maybe 4 categories, but of course you've got like 12 cards here. So you could really do that. 3, 6, 9, yes, 12. You've got 12 cards here. You could do that for 12 challenges. Absolutely. Like, oh, okay, let me say one other thought. So pretend I've picked some other categories, but you guys get the idea. I would just pick categories and stick it in there. I wouldn't try to work on, I feel like the whole book would overwhelm me unless I specifically decided ahead of time, okay, this is my limit, this is my goals, this is what I'm trying to do this year. And then on here, I would probably track it too. So I would say my budget, my goal is to get this far in January, and this is what I actually saved, just to kind of try to keep myself on track with those. So that is how I would use those. You also can write on the back here if you wanted to. It's really up to you. I'm giving you guys a lot of ideas and suggestions on how I would do it, but that's only because this is my YouTube channel and that's what I have to contribute, is my own brain and my own thoughts. But I did want to show you guys what these things look like. I would purchase these 3 things. I would not purchase more than that until I got a better feel for cash budgeting. It is just what I would do. And this setup only costs $20. And if you need to go even cheaper than that, or you want to go even cheaper than that, I would not get this. I would focus on these 2 things. I would just get some white envelopes to play with to start with. And if you get white envelopes, it frees you up to really write all over it. So that example where I said I would save for Christmas, you could take your white envelope and just write Christmas and decorate it all cute. And I think that would be very motivating. Just as a quick reminder, the beauty and the main purpose of cash budgeting is just to keep your budget fun, to keep yourself involved with your budget and involved with your money. But the primary reason that I think cash budgeting helps is because it is fun. It creates a fun atmosphere and a fun way for you to discuss your budget with yourself. So if you are finding that you are overwhelmed with what you have for cash budgeting, or you're feeling overwhelmed with all of the options, try to start simple. Cut out more categories. If you already have cash budgeting things, you've already purchased from small shops, you've already purchased on Amazon, don't go buy more stuff, okay? More stuff is not going to fix the feeling you have. You should actually probably stash away some of your stuff, put some of your binders away until you feel it is a season that you are motivated by more binders. And I do want to also take the second to say, I know this is a little off topic from this video, but I just highly want to stress that cash budgeting is an individual process. We're all motivated differently. And just to use myself as an example, there are some times where this is what I want. I want a more minimal setup. I want less. And then 3 months later, the thing that motivates me might be having 6 binders. So it is okay to fluctuate back and forth. It's okay to downsize. If you already have stuff though, definitely try to use what you already have and find a good system with that, because you might not need more stuff. You might just need to cut down and really focus on a couple of things until you feel like it's motivating to add more into it. Okay, so before we exit this video, I want to tell you how you can win if you are interested in getting this cash budget system. As you guys know, I run my own shop. I make my own budget products. So typically if there's something I want to add to my budget system, I just make it. That's how like pretty much all of my products are born, is through me just wanting something. So then I make it for you guys too, because I'm like, hey, they might want this item. So I won't be using this again. And I hate for it to go to waste when I'm sure there's somebody out there who would love to win this. So if you would love to win this whole Amazon $20 setup, please comment new budget. Let's make that the word. Just say new/budget. How I pick random winners is through a website that I should be able to like flag those words, and then it will sift through those comments to pick the winner. So if you're just wanting to comment just to engage with this video, thank you so much. That does help us in the YouTube algorithm. But if you are wanting to comment to win, put in the words new budget somewhere in your comments so that my system will kind of flag it, and that you guys can then be entered to win. Also worth noting, the winner will not be announced in the comments section here. It will be in an upcoming video, so definitely subscribe if you're not already subscribed. In the video where I announce the winner, it will likely be a cash stuffing next week. It will say on that video somewhere like winner announced or something. I announce it in the video so you guys can kind of see how I pick, you know, the random winner. And giveaway videos often have people comment, oh, you won, you won, you won all over it, and they pretend like they're me. They're not me. I'm not going to comment anywhere in the comments that anybody has won. That's not me. It's a fake account. If you see videos, if you see comments like that, it is a fake account. It's not me. The winner will be announced in a cash stuffing either next week or the week after. So keep an eye out for that video. I hope you guys enjoyed this full cash budget system for $20 off of Amazon. I have a similar video, similar in the sense that it's like a Dollar Tree setup. I will link that in the end cards here for you guys if you want to click on over and go to that video. And a reminder, this is a video in our Cash 101 budget series. So if you are enjoying learning about cash budgeting, please let me know that in the comments, and please go ahead and look for that playlist as we build it out so you guys can see the full series. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.